What's up everybody, welcome to a video about Dauntless's update. We finally got a new patch and it's going to introduce a lot of nice things that we really needed in this game. As we know, the game is pretty buggy, but it looks like they fixed a lot of stuff. So let's have a look at the notes. So we got some new things that weren't in the game before. Looks like now you can add a third dye to your customizations. Slayers now have access to a third dye region on nearly all armors and can use this up to 3 dyes to customize each piece. Overall dyeable surfaces area has increased as well. It looks like you're able to dye more parts of your armor. Customization has increased. That looks good. It speaks for itself. That's pretty nice. Bug reporting. Okay, well, I'm not sure how many people actually utilize this. I'd say some do, which is pretty useful. So, as we know, like I said, the game is pretty buggy, and now that people have a facility to actually report bugs easier, that's going to probably help in at least up to the next patch. Hunt board details. So it shows now strengths and weaknesses on the hunt board. When you go in, it can show you some hints and stuff about the monster you're about to face. I guess you were able to prepare there, but you have limited time. So I guess on the hunt board, you have a little bit more time. You can do it perhaps before going into a timed lobby. So you can prepare well before in advance. Looks good. Let's look at the quality of life stuff. Alright, looks like they improved how some of these monsters behave. So that's probably important. I'm personally not sure exactly what was wrong with these monsters in the first place. I didn't feel like there was anything particularly wrong. I mean, there was a bit of a challenge with Hellion. Other than that, I don't really know what the problem was that they had to fix. I guess we'll see when we go into play. So they made some optimizations to make behemoths to make them less resource intensive. This should lead to improved performance on hunts. I'm not really sure what they mean here, but I guess just from context I can just assume that they've made some of the monsters easier. For the Carabaks they added a shimmer. I mean, up till now you were still able to see them when you were a little close to them, but I never really thought I had too much of a problem being able to see them. So now they've added a shimmer to make it even easier to see them. That's fine, I guess, for casual players. Alright, so they fixed a bunch of crashes that people were running into on all platforms. I never had a crash, but I did have to close my game manually whenever I was in a lobby that I didn't want to continue into the hunt with. I had to close down the game and open it again. Usually that happened because some of my friends didn't get into the same match even though they were in my team. And I was really hoping, and still am as we go through this list, hoping that they introduce a option in the lobby to leave. Cancel matchmaking and skip matchmaking should now work as intended. Okay, I never had a problem with that. I actually never utilized them in particular. I used cancel matchmaking a few times, but I never had the problem of anything there. I was on PC. I have been on PC this whole time, so I never had a problem with that. Fix the bug where changing your lantern on the airship could cause the UI to disappear during the following hunt. Now, I don't know what that is. I've never seen this, I never tried anything, but I did have other problems. Having the move list stay on my screen as I was looking at it before I entered the lobby. It got stuck on my screen, I couldn't get it off in the entire match. The middleman will now show for a correct price for unlocking new cell slots and speeding up cooks. The middleman is an NPC that you can actually trade and bargain and work around stuff with cells, and even create new cells. And many people don't know who this is, but he's there in the game, have a look for him. You'll be able to mess around with some of your equipment. Fix the bug where Slayers could get stuck in the hunt pass screen. Okay, well, I never had an issue there either myself. So if you did, there you go. It's fixed. Fix the bug where some Slayers could see and craft previous versions of Moonreaver strike weapons. Alright, I don't know if that makes it more OP or less OP, but apparently that could have been a cool bug if someone knew about it, but apparently they found out and fixed it. Using Aether Slam will no longer execute the hammer's standing blast or incorrectly place a single ammo landbreaker. Alright, I haven't used the hammer enough to know what that means, but for you hammer enthusiasts, there you go. Molten Edict Hammer will now correctly and consistently spawn its fireball again. Great, I think I'll start using hammer. Slayers have the system language set to Polish and no longer experience Dauntless in Portuguese. That's just downright racism. It'll now be in English. What's wrong with Polish? Fix the bug where players couldn't equip the Death's Head or Sky Anchor sigils. Okay. We're about to see a lot of Death Heads and Sky Anchor sigils, guys. Fix the bug where some TVs would clip the top corners of the hood depending on the overscanned settings. Haven't had that issue myself. Fix the bug where opening the move list on the airship could cause it to get stuck, remaining on the screen for the duration of the hunt. I've had this one. I'm glad that's gone. It only happened once, but I learned my lesson. No longer, thank God. Held actions should now correctly complete when their meters are filled. And this Aether Vent no longer tastes of fear. Great, as you guys know about this one, whenever you're trying to revive or you're trying to use the Aether Vent or trying to pick something up, sometimes you get stuck at the maximum thing when you're holding E. It seems to have completed, but it doesn't finish, and you don't get the benefit out of it. So that has been a problem. More than one occasion, trying to res one of my friends killed me because it didn't complete the action, so I was stuck there for longer than I should have been. And again, of course, the Aether Vent, everyone knows what this is. Everyone knows what's going on here. So that's fixed, hopefully. That's good. Fix the bug where using a keyboard to navigate the store could result in the wrong item being selected. Ooh, now that's a dangerous one, because people are paying money for this. That's an important bug to have fixed. Because, damn, people have been using my code a lot, and I hope they haven't wasted their money on getting an item where they ended up getting the wrong thing by accident. But appreciate everyone who's been using code REALBLAINES up to now. Guys, if you do want to use my code, by the way, it's in the description. And if you want to get this game, it's also linked in the description where you guys can support me if you want. Appreciate everyone who has done so far. The Sylvan Barrel Mastery card. Now display the correct icon in the background. And great, that's just what we need, dude. Probably something I wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But at least it's fixed. Interrupt indicators will now correctly display anytime the behemoth is in an uninterruptible state on all platforms. Great. I actually don't know about interrupts, to be honest. I'm pretty new to it. I've been playing for about since this game came out, just a week ago, or a little over a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I don't know about interrupts still. I haven't been using enough weapons. Fixed a bug where VFX could end prematurely and abruptly. Honestly, I wish I knew what VFX was. Fixed a bug where Slayers could go invisible when browsing certain menus. Ah, yes, we've seen the legendary memes of invisible characters where their clothes remain. Pretty cool, actually, if you ask me. I do have a small video up about some of the bugs that we got to enjoy in the game so far, so if you guys want to have a look, check out my channel. Raised Razoring Karabak's health. Oh no, dude, that guy is annoying. They increased his health? I mean, on the other hand, they made him more visible when he's invisible, like with a shimmer. But still, dude, that guy was a pain. Oh man, we should have... Honestly, I didn't realize his health was below intended levels, but looks like we're gonna have a bigger battle now on our hands. Fix the bug where the armor crafting screen would show an incorrect resistance rating for armor levels 11+. Add the ability for Slayers to customize their appearance from the personality menu, but you can still make a Gregorio happy by visiting his mirror. Okay, so there was a convenience quality of life thing where you could join hunts from the menu by pressing escape and looking at the map, and you could just go join it right from there. So it looks like they've done the same thing for changing your appearance. That's kind of handy. Fix the bug that caused the camera to reset into the sky when exiting the hunt pass screen. Oh, I never heard about that one. But I have seen people teleport all the way into the sky after being hit by a monster. A slightly different problem, but I haven't seen that problem sorted out here. Fix the bug that caused beards to show through certain helmets in the loadout, personality, and store screens. I don't know about fixing that one. I think people, if they have a beard, they want to see it, and they want it to break through their helmets, because beards are so strong and manly, that's just what they're going to do. Known issues. Last one. Warpike users may get stuck in the Piercing Fury combo finisher. We are digging into what this cause might be. Okay, so from the notes, guys, there's some things they haven't fixed yet. For example, the axe glitch that we've seen, where you can throw your axe, and after having been knocked down and revived, or using a potion at the same time, when the axe throw comes back to you, you actually become a spinning axe for a prolonged period of time, and you can do incredible damage to monsters. So it looks like they haven't fixed that yet. So if you guys know how to do that, keep taking advantage of that while you can, now that they've increased the health of some monsters. And they didn't mention anything about get out of lobby button when you're stuck in a lobby and your friends didn't make it through. So it looks like you might still have to manually close the game and open it again in order to get out of a lobby that your friends couldn't join you in. That's a pity, because that's one big important one. Hopefully they'll add that one soon. Anyway, that's it for the notes, guys. Hope you get out there and enjoy Dauntless to its fullest. Don't forget to use my code REALBLAINES. I'll leave it on the screen here for you. It's also in the description. If you're new to this game, go ahead and download it in the description. It's free. So I got a link there for you. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to sub, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.